salespeople think what's going to help them to get from 25 to 50 is lead sources, lead follow-up, maybe practicing some skills. Now, the thing that agents need to focus on the most is actually systems and delegation. You can only grow to the proportion that your systems will allow you to. The real thing that's keeping you stuck is a lack of systems, processes, and procedures and staff that's helping you. That's why agents end up at this 20-25 deal a year mark in perpetuity. It's not terrible. You're making pretty okay money. Maybe you're saving a little bit. It's definitely not a place where you're aggressively getting ahead and moving towards financial freedom and independence. So these are all what I would propose or suggest are time vampires. They're sucking time away from you to be able to stay in the income producing activities, which again is PLAN, prospect, lead, follow-up, go on appointments, negotiate deals. How do I go about creating those systems, processes, and procedures? So the first thing is you want to get super clear on tasks that you want performed. Dropping off keys and lockboxes, sitting in open houses, going to closings, meeting inspectors for home inspections, meeting photographers. We want to write all of that down, and then you begin to shoot Loom videos, screen records, screenshots, showing people how to do it. The same thing on the listing coordination side. All the tasks, those rote, repetitious tasks that are required in order to put a property on the market, go from listing agreement signed to in the MLS system with screenshots, screen records. That way you're handing somebody like an actual manual. The next thing that you want to get really clear on is the type of person that you need to help you with these types of tasks. And we also have a tendency to hire out of pain, not out of gain. So you'll get real busy and things will start to fall apart, stuff slipping through the cracks. And then you'll be like, oh man, I need some help. And you'll look around and grab anybody who's standing next to you, sisters, cousins, aunts, brothers, uncles, whoever. What we're really after in hiring somebody is we want to match natural behaviors with tasks. What we end up doing as salespeople is we end up going with our gut when we're making this selection. And gut stands for give up thinking, right? We're not being really intentional and purposeful. And if you don't match behaviors with tasks, you will end up having to manage that person a lot. The better you're able to manage tasks with natural behaviors, the less management that's required. So most people get into real estate, they're salespeople, they're not business people, they're selling something, they're not building something. That's the mentality. So the goal is to increase production so that way I can just rip out as much money as I possibly can from the business and increase my lifestyle. Long term, if you think about it, good judgment is about what's best for the long term. So long term, what are you setting yourself up for? Having no help, no assistance, and always having to be there to basically do everything. You just have a high-paying job. You don't really have a business, right? What I would propose or suggest to you is as fast as possible, you want to build this core of people that can help you because it is what's going to allow you to scale. It's not going to be role-playing more. It's not going to be going to another sales workshop or something. The lack of systems is what's going to hinder you the most in terms of that growing. Delegation is a skill. There's a difference between delegating and abdicating. So abdicating is where you completely let go of something and be like, I'm not interested, you deal with it. And you take your hands off it and your eyes off of it. Delegation is where I take my hands off of it, but not my eyes off of it. So I'm still going to pay attention, still be monitored. But I will allow people to do their job. So what I see happen as a key hindrance here is once you do all of this and get that right person in place, oftentimes agents don't allow the people that they've hired to do their jobs because they don't trust them. And the real issue is because they don't have a system, they actually don't trust the system. The thing that agents need to focus on the most is actually systems and delegation. It's what's going to allow you to go from 25 to 50. Thousandaires think, what do I have to do? Millionaires think in systems. If you're an agent and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, hey man, I'm at this 20-25 deal mark and I want to go to 50 deals. It's got to be lead sources. It's got to be my CRM. It's got to be more practice. It's got to be more time on the phone. The real thing that's keeping you stuck is a lack of systems, processes, and procedures, a lack of staff that's helping you to be able to process these transactions. That's why agents end up at this 20-25 deal a year mark in perpetuity.
I'm oftentimes asked if I have any regrets, and I came up with two. So the first regret has to do with this picture here. The year is 2011. I am on my 5th year of attempting to accomplish a pretty sizable goal, which is to have 100 closed transactions in a calendar year. And this is the year that I'm gonna do it. It's October, I'm at 87 closed. All I gotta do is just finish strong. It's the last week of October, and I decide to set an appointment on Halloween at 4:30. I'm a trained professional. I'll get in and out of there in 45 minutes and be done. At this moment, he realized he screwed up. As soon as I sat down with this guy, he was a talker's talker. He was a retired negotiator for unions.